Good morning, it's me. I'm back. Are all of you staying nice and warm? I am toasty in my house. I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere. I'm just hanging with you on Facebook Live. If you see extra messes around me, and if you've been to my house, you know that they're already there. But if you've only seen me on video, you probably see them sneaking around. I didn't clean up so much today. Hi Marilyn, I'm glad that you're here. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can find me every Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on my business page. And you can find me anytime, day or night, 24/7, on my, you caught me. You can find me 24/7 on my blog, on my website, dazzledbystamping.com. You can go there and check out. Hi Dot, you get to watch me today. Are you, what, did your work quit for today, or how do you get to watch? Or did you already have the day off? I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I was saying something and I don't know what I was saying because I was surprised to see Dot here. I don't know. Anyway, oh, okay. You can find me on my, hi Michelle. You can find me on my website, dazzledbystamping.com. You can check out what I've been sharing on my blog, all my projects. Hi Kathy. You can check out projects that I've been showing. You can go there and find events that I have planned, classes and clubs. You can come to a club anytime for the first time and not have to place an order. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you get to stay home safe, Dot. Todd work closed today too. He's home. I think he's bored. I wasn't even up yet and he came and was putting on his stuff. Hi Susan. He was putting on his stuff to go shovel and I said, oh, are you going out? And he said, yeah, I'm bored. I've fallen asleep a couple times. I don't know what all he was doing. Anyway, it's kind of funny. I wasn't even awake yet. You're shared already. Thanks, Marilyn. So anyway, you can find my classes there. You can even join there if you want to be a dazzling demo, just like me, and be on my team. You can join right there on my website. I'm trying to think what else is there. Oh, of course you can order. Ha! I love that. Anyway, so I decided today, well, first, before I tell you what I'm doing, I want to do a public service announcement really quickly. I think that you knew already, excuse me, that the ribbon, it's not available anymore, the celebration ribbon that's free that you can earn. It was tons of people loved it, obviously, because they ran out already. There's supposed to be another shipment coming in, but there's stuff that's back ordered, so I think that's just gone. Seems like there's other stuff. Okay, so you can't order the punch right now, the butterfly duet punch, this one. I'm still using it. I'm still showing people, because eventually you'll be able to get it once it's back on. Hi, Marcia. Once it's back available, but the lead times on these are amazing, and they've been, I just learned this yesterday. Sarah Douglas, Stampin' Up! CEO, did a live with the Stampin' Up! Leaders. So you have to be a certain title and above, and they have placed. Okay, so they've placed orders for lots of punches long time ago, and we've purchased them already. So anyway, that's not something you can order right now, but eventually you'll be able to. And they did tell us that it will be in the full catalog coming up too. Okay, but why I started saying this was there are a couple more items that are going to be while supplies last, and they're getting close to it. So one of them is this Precious Parcel card kit. I don't have it assembled, so you'll just have to be able to see the pictures. It's cute. So if you really wanted this, you need to place an order and choose this now, because last I knew it's still available. The other thing that is dwindling, and it's only while supplies last, is the, what's it called? The foil sheets. So did you fall in love with the foil sheets at the hostess appreciation party? They're gorgeous. So this was one of the cards that we made at it. I haven't shown it on, I have to cut this off. This is too wide for it. I haven't shown it on my blog yet, but I needed to tell you about this, that it's going to be not available anytime soon. Or it's going to be unavailable soon. It's while supplies last. I love how iridescent that is. Can you see that when I'm turning it? Okay, so here's the thing. So the pack comes in, what are the two colors? Lovely Lipstick and Grapefruit Grove. And this is the Grapefruit Grove. But look how it's like iridescent or whatever. I love that. So this project was, it was a little frustrating for us at my hostess appreciation party. Only because well, you got to get all those pieces out. And it's just weird the best way that I found to do it. And it just takes a bit. But you know what? Seeing somebody's card for the card contest made me think that, hi Jamie, I'm glad you're here. Made me think that you could do the same thing but not have to have the whole thing done. You could just do this butterfly or this butterfly. I know, aren't they beautiful? I love it. Ooh, homemade bread rising. That sounds good, Jamie. So you wouldn't have to do this whole set of butterflies. You could just do one small piece and then have it not be such a huge project for you to do. But anyway, so the foil sheets are while supplies last and they're going fast. So just something to keep in mind. So what I decided to do, sorry, I need water already. Just a sec. So what I decided to do is the celebration book. Yes, it's been going for a month. I did not mail them to people who are close. So Kathy, if you would like celebration and occasions, come and get it. Maybe not today. You might not want to get out today. I did say that back when I got them. I was just saving shipping, so I didn't send it out to a bunch of people. I tucked it in bags when I could and whatever. So, so yes, it is out right now. Hi Dina, I see you're here. Okay, so what I decided to do is I'm showing, basically I'm showing a workshop. So those of you who have been with me already in workshops or clubs in January, you have seen most of what I'm going to show, but I am doing something a little bit different. There are some great sets. Yes, there are. So I had a club that was supposed to meet last night. Normally it would meet the first Tuesday of the month, of even months, but like 5 of the 6 people were going to be gone. I think I did it in a live, Kathy. Yeah, whatever. I just, so normally we meet the first Tuesday in even months, and 5 of the 6 people were going to be gone or something, so, or there's 7. But anyway, so we moved it up a week. Well, that was last night. So we had to cancel, and there just wasn't a good date to reset up. So I'm going to do a live. I'm kind of combining my normal Facebook Live with what they missed out on. So, but I am doing something a little bit differently too. So there are a couple projects that are exactly what I'm doing, and one that's just a little bit different. So, so I'm going to be using, Michigan is shut down. That is right. Yeah, I didn't want people to have to drive here last night. I don't have to go anywhere, but they do. So yeah, that's not good. I wasn't sure if they would still want to come because they like have to all get to work, and they're like, yeah, but it wasn't that great. So, I was completely fine with it. So So if you want to place an order, I have a club that's going to be closing soon. Definitely by Saturday. I don't know for sure by when. So if there's anything that you want, if you want to make sure that you place an order. Hi, Elaine. I'm so glad you're here. I never get to see you. You must have had a wonderful trip, but this is a shock to come back to. Okay, so on to my projects. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be using, there are two suites that I'm going to be using. Suites? Yes, 2 suites. One is the Classic Garage suite. And for some reason, you're still here. Oh, you haven't left yet. Okay. How couldn't you come Saturday? I'm confused. All right, we'll have to talk later. Okay, so the first is the Classic Garage suite, and this is the Geared Up Garage bundle. So probably Geared Up Garage designer paper or Classic Garage designer paper. There's some. Where am I looking here? There's some motorcycles here too. So I decided when I was planning my my clubs, I was wanting to go like non-traditional Valentines. So here's the other side. Hi Deb, I'm glad you're here. Oh, you're still in Mexico. Oh, I got you. Good for you. That sounds better. Okay, so I wanted to do something non-traditional for Valentine's Day. I don't like traditional Valentine's Day. I don't like the red and pink. It's not what I prefer. So I wanted to do something with that. And although I'm using 2 suites, I also wanted to use this bundle. So I have Love You to Pieces that I'm using with it. And these are the thin ones. These are cute. One of them's missing because that's the one I'm using. So just a sec, let me pull. So here's Geared Up Garage stamp set. So I'm showing you all this now because I'm planning to do 3 projects. We'll see how quickly I can do it. Some of the work I have done. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, and then I'm using the Butterfly Gala bundle, which I know you can't, well, you can buy the bundle, I believe. Now I suddenly don't know if you can buy the bundle or if you can only buy the stamp set or if you just have to completely wait, because the stamp set's still available. But thanks, Susan, for sharing. But the punch, you, thanks, Jamie. But the punch, you totally, it's unorderable. So probably the bundle is unorderable because they turned it off because there was so much interest. We all love it. I love it so much. Okay, so anyway, so those were the kind of the 3, well, 2 projects coming from one bundle. Excuse me. So I'm going to put you down to show you what I'm doing, and then you can comment and ask questions and whatever while I'm doing it, but I can't see what you're saying. So I can see sometimes that there's stuff that comes up, but I can't answer you while I'm doing it. So just feel free to comment and do whatever, but I will get back to you, of course. So one more thing. Sometimes it gets in my way, and I don't know if it does yours too. For me, anyway, I have right over here, I have all the comments that you guys are doing. And while I'm stamping, I don't know if you guys see those too, and if they get in your way. If they do, you can swipe them to your right if you're looking at it. So I think that's the way. So if it gets in your way, just swipe it. Okay, so first I'm going to show you. I'm going to put you down now, so gab away at me if you would like. So first I'm going to show you, I think I have stuff in the camera. I don't want you to see what I'm doing yet. I don't want you to see it. I like surprises, can you tell? Okay, so this is the designer paper that I'm using, and I'm doing something, it's called a diaper fold, and it's really easy, and oh so cute, and every once in a while I pull it out and do it, and I just love it. So what you need to do is we're taking this and we're folding it in half, corner to corner, it's helpful to have your bone folder with you. So fold in half, corner to corner. And then, I never know how to say this. I always say kind of not quite in half. So you're going to take one corner down and you want to fold it. You don't want to go all the way to the end. I always say kind of halfway. I'm not sure that that's correct or not. But if you remember your geometry terms, these two lines right here need to be parallel. So like train tracks. They're never going to meet. Okay? So then I lift this up. And you know what? I can do this upside down for you so you can see it better. Because I think I can figure this out. Okay, so this side right here, we're going to line up with the score line that we just made. Okay, so I have it just under the score line, and I'm going to crease that. And then this one, this side, is going to be the same way. So we're going to fold this up and crease this one. And then you're going to put this down. Now, honestly, you don't even need adhesive for this. Can you see it? It'll just stay. But I always like to put a little bit on here. Hopefully I put my tear and tape somewhere close. There it is. Alright, so what I do is I'll take a little piece to tuck down one corner and to tuck down the front. So I'm going to put this on this corner here to hold it closed this way. And then I'll put one on this fold that comes down. Do it this way. Alright, so here's my little pocket, my treat pocket. Alright, and then I have two pieces that I want to put on here. So this is where my Love You to Pieces came in. So I'm stamping, or I stamped already, just to help things go more smoothly. I stamped already the Love You and To Pieces. Can you see this? This is the thinlet that goes with it in coordinating colors. So here's Love You and here's To Pieces. And so I pop this out. Better make sure this gets somewhere safe. Sorry, I need to do this. I have a mess. I don't want to lose it. I already don't know where the rest of my thinlits are for the other bundle. Just the ones I've been using. Okay, so my pieces here. Grabbing my dimensionals. And I'm going to put a couple on each of these. Alright. Okay, so I have Love You to Pieces. Here's my container, treat container. And then it's perfect size for a Ghirardelli chocolate. Isn't that great? I love it. Okay, so remember, everything that I show here, so I'm going to have to make more for Daphne. She was our hostess that was supposed to be last night. So everything that I show here is going to be up for grabs. So the way that you can get it. Oh, that reminds me. Holy cow. Okay, I did not realize until last night when I was going to bed that I never announced the winner for last week's. Hey, is Heather on here? Hi, Heather. I forgot to announce last week's winner. So my winner is, it's Mary Barr. Ha! So I don't know if you're watching yet, Mary, or if you'll watch later, but you win. So that was the 3 cards that I made from the, what was that kit? Made to Bloom? Yeah. So, man, my hostess appreciation party just kind of threw me for a loop, and I didn't get back into normal on Monday. So anyway, sorry. So she's going to get the 3 cards that I made. So reminder, this is how I thought of it this time. So if you share this video, like the post, and tell me that you shared, because I can't always tell when someone does. Sometimes they show up funny or something. or don't show up is what I'm saying. So do that thing, and then you'll do those things, and then you'll be entered into my drawing for these things that I have. So this is the first one, so I'll set that aside. So next thing, so I'm done with the Love You to Pieces and the designer paper. I have it all up. Okay, so I already showed you that I'm going to be using Geared Up Garage, and this is the one that I'm changing up. So these are some of the thinlits that go with the Classic Garage, that are part of the Classic Garage suite or the Geared Up Garage bundle. There's another big piece that's a gear, and there's several more framelits. I don't know where that package is, but these are some of them that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to stamp those pieces first. So this time, for my card, I'll show you the samples that the projects that we made in club when we had it. But this time, I'm going to stamp on the silver foil sheet. I'm so excited. Okay, so to be able to do this, this is a Mustang. It's not labeled with the Mustang with the horse on the front, but it is a Mustang. I wish it were a Camaro, but I didn't design the set, so I'll just be happy with a cool muscle car. So to be able to do this, you definitely need black StazOn. You can't use Memento. You can't use basic black. You need StazOn that's made to stamp on non-porous surfaces, okay? So I'm holding it so that it will like transfer well or whatever. I love it. Look at this cool car. Can you see it? I love it. I see more people came on. I don't know who you are, but thanks for coming. I don't mean that I don't know who you are. I can't tell who it is. I just see that there's a green bubble there that somebody's here. Okay, so here's my car. And this needs to dry a little bit, so good thing I started with that. Okay, so this piece is also silver foil, and I'm going to do this with gears. So, I'm going to see who it is. Oh, Dustin's on here? Hi, Dustin. I just peeked under here so I can see who it is. And Lynn, is that right? Lynn, are you sitting right by Elaine and watching me? That's kind of fun, or you're probably in your own room. Okay, so what I'm doing with these gears is I'm fitting as many as I can on here just because I like them. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm trying to get one more on here. Okay, so I'm fitting it on this this piece of silver foil, and I already have a I'm trying to lift it up. I have an adhesive sheet on the back. So once I run this through the Big Shot, it will already have adhesive on it and a backing. So that is, I love that. And I was silly and just piled all my stuff up on my Big Shot, so I gotta move that. All right, so I'm gonna do these first so I can let my car dry a little bit longer. Okay, so I put this on here, run this through, and seems like I did okay yesterday when I was working on this, but I would go back and forth whenever you have the adhesive sheet on the back. It likes to not always cut out. So I'm going to put that aside for a moment, and then hopefully my car is dry. Because I have a framelit for my car also. So I'm going to put this on here. Okay, so if you just came on and you've not watched me before, and you want these projects that I'm making, I give them away. Everything that I make on here so far I've been giving away. So how you can get them from me is by sharing this video and liking the post and telling me that you shared it, because I don't always see that it's there. Okay, so here's my car with my framelit. Ah, look at that snazzy thing. All right, and then my gears. I'm going to take all these off. Oh, good, that one just came off. Okay, so some of these I need to pop out, like I want the centers of the gear out. I don't need that. And then I need to pop it out of the actual thinlet. So there's that. So look, I have a tiny little gear made of silver foil. Okay. Pop all these out. Does this have a center? No, these are all good. Okay. So I don't want to take the backing off here yet because I'm going to finish my card design, or my card design a sec. Make sure all my actual gears. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the actual gear and the foil gears. Don't lose one. Okay, so I went with red this time. I was gonna. That's just what I chose. Okay, so I'm gonna put. Oh, there's my snail. I'm gonna put this white base down quick first. I always just do corners and center unless it needs lots of extra help. And then I'm going to put the black down. So this is real red, by the way, the card base color. So I'm going to put that down. Okay, and then I want to put my car on next because I want it to go, can't get it. I want it to go a certain way. So we're put my dimensionals on here. 1, 2, 3. I don't skimp. I want it to stay sticking out. Okay, so I want my car kind of off here a little bit. It helps the contrast of color. I like that. Okay, so now that that's on here, I'm going to put my gears on. So I just wanted to make sure that I knew where I had room to put them. So I'm taking the backing off here. Oh, it did have a center. Now, if you're any kind of a gearhead at all, these gears probably look really stupid because I don't know how they're supposed to go together. And honestly, they don't look like they all actually go together. But I'm just putting them here because it looks kind of cool to me. So I hope you like it as well. Okay, so here's our card so far. And then the saying that's part of this that I wanted with it says, all geared up to celebrate. So this could be a birthday card or a retirement card. It could be any kind of card. Okay, so there's that. And there's one more thing that I want to put on. We didn't use these at club. Excuse me. Look at these cool. I'm going to put one of each in my hands. Just 2 kinds? Yeah, I guess just 2 kinds. Look at these cool embellishments. I have a wrench and a key. I love it. I thought there were bolts in here too, but I guess not. Okay, so I'm taking the wrench and I'm putting it on my project. So these are some leftover glue dots that I have from a kit that I made, and they were just easy to have around. So I'm putting 2 of these on the back of this wrench, peeling the little backing thing off. Make sure it's not showing. Ta-da! I love it. Okay, so here's this one. I have to show you another one. I just changed my mind from this one. This was what I was going to do, and then I changed my mind last minute. So I made both of these, obviously kind of the same way. Okay, so now I have to show you, so this is what I wanted to show for this one, but I want to show you, this is what we did at Club. So these were the ones that we made at Club. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I have to show you really close. Can you see that there's shimmer on it? I love it. You can see it. Okay, so here's the thing. So what we did, once we colored our Mustang with Stampin' Blends, and so you need to use Memento ink to do that. You need to let it dry. So once we got that done, then we colored the grill and the windows and the wheels with Wink of Stella. And then once we were done with that, then we colored the car with Wink of Stella so that the paint job looked metallic also. But you don't want to just color the whole thing with it, because Wink of Stella will pick up the color of the this is cherry cobbler, by the way. It will pick it up, and then you'd end up with pink windows or pink wheels or whatever. So you want to do those two separately. Okay, so also, two more things about this. I'll just show you one. First of all, look at what I did with the gears. These are the same gears that I was using, but I used them with the embossing mats. So it added texture instead of actual pieces. So I used it like an embossing folder. And then the other thing is, see this heart right here? So this is one of our epoxy heart droplets. And remember, you can use your Stampin' Blends on hearts on the epoxy droplets, on rhinestones, pearls, whatever. You can color on the non-porous surfaces like those. So we colored it. So this says, if you can't read it, you jumpstart my heart. Huh? So how's that for a non-traditional Valentine's Day card? I love it. So this color is the lighter of the two Night of Navy Stampin' Blends. So there's that. Okay, one last project that I'm completely in love with. It shouldn't take too long. So this is on back order, but eventually you'll be able to get it. I adore the Gala Gingham designer paper. I love it. So I've been using it like crazy, actually. I knew I was going to love this. I got as many as I could when I pre-ordered as possible. I just knew I was going to love it. Knew I needed to use it on my hostess appreciation invites. And yeah. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put down this first strip of, this is Lemon Lime Twist. The other color that I have is Highland Heather. So I'm going to put this down on my card so I'm not trying to lose it somewhere. So I just have it over on the side. And then I did not do that very straight. Maybe it's just my eyes are being weird. Okay. Since I have it here, I'm going to show you this part too. Okay. So we're also using, we used the rectangle thinlits. This is kind of the, it's one that's all by itself. I don't have, oh, here's the whole set. Here's the whole rest of the set. These are all like graduated sizes, and this one is just separate. But I love it. I keep using it. So what we wanted to do for this card was I ran it through the Big Shot. I centered it as much as possible and ran it through the Big Shot. And then part of why, I think I've already said this to you probably 50 times, but I'll say it again. What I love about this is the double-stitched framelits, rectangles framelits. They're double-stitched, meaning they're stitching on what's left behind. I don't know if you can see that at all. They're stitching around here where it came out. And then when you pop it out, putting this back on there, then they're stitching on this too. I love it so very much. Okay, so, oh, I forgot. Okay, so I showed you this, but I need to do some stamping quick. I'm grabbing my cushion under here, because I want to make sure that I know where my greeting is going. So, using Memento because we're using photopolymer stamps. I love this saying in this set. It's just a little note. I don't know, it's just so cute. Okay, I always test it on my scrap. I always say, hopefully, I've said it enough so you guys know that the fabric pads and photopolymer, they don't really like each other very well. So you need to test it to make sure that you have a good image. So here's my little note. Oh, one of my clubs, it was awesome. I did this and showed it, and they're like, and done. I guess you could do a card this simple, and it's actually adorable, but I usually do a little bit more than that. Okay, so here's this. Okay, so now that I have that stamped, I'm going to do, where's my lid? Oh, now that I have that stamped, I'm going to put my pieces down that I had in mind. Okay, so I have the small, can you tell if there's a difference between the checked? One side is tiny and one side is big. Can you see that? So I have down here the tiny checked. So I want to show the big checked on this frame. So we're going to put this here. And then on the center of that frame, I want to show the tiny checked. Okay, so here's the start of my card. All right, now we're going to get some butterflies involved. So I have Lemon Lime Twist here, cardstock. Something that's very important, if you're keeping your, well, if you're using your punch, and keeping your, this isn't inking well, keeping your butterflies together. Again, this is photopolymer on fabric. I'm testing. All right. That should be good. You need to make sure that you are stamping your butterflies toward the bottom of your cardstock, okay? Because with your punch, you're going to come up. Oops, I can't show you there. You weren't in camera that way. You're going to come up from the bottom, okay? So if you don't stamp it at the bottom, then you're not going to be able to reach it. So I want one more butterfly, just the small one. So I'm going to do that at the top. I flipped it around because I still need to come in from the bottom. Okay, now before I punch this out, I'm going to add a little bit more color with, this is a sponge dauber. They come 5 to a pack, I think for $5, something like that. And it's just a tiny little sponge. So I'm just picking up some color, and it just helps add a little interest to it. I don't want my whole butterfly colored, but I want it to kind of be two-tone kind of thing. Okay, so here's my, show you closer. Here's my butterflies. All right, so now I'm going to punch them all out. I guess I should close my ink pad first. So now I can fit it right up in there. And punch. They fly away. And punch this other one. Yay. I love Lemon Lime Twist. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Okay, so these butterflies have little bodies, and I've been keeping them mounted on the same block. So I have one on one side of my block. So here's the big one for my big butterfly, and then flip it over and I have the little one. And it's okay if you're not completely centered. It will be fine. If it's too off center, you can always stamp another one. Okay, so here's my butterflies. Can you see them? I love them. Gotta get in camera. Okay, so now we're gonna put this on the card. And I want them to look different. I want them all to look a little bit different. So I always have a hard time finding this. So first thing I'm going to do is put tear and tape on one set of wings. I've been calling them a set of wings. I don't know honestly if butterflies have 4 wings or if they have 2 wings and they're just divided. I'm calling them a set of wings. Okay, so I put tear and tape on across one set of wings, and I'm going to, let's use the small dimensionals. We're going to use the mini dimensionals. Oops, you got to get it out though, not just the backing. So I'm going to put one on each part of the set. And one of the little butterflies, I'm just going to do snail. And the other one, I'm going to do a dimensional in the middle. And I'll show you how it looks. So here's my card. Peel the backing off. Now before I put it down, I kind of bend this, this big butterfly a little bit. So I'm putting the tear and tape down, and then the dimensionals are on here. So one side of it's kind of popped up, but the other side is laying. And then these two go down. I'll put my snail one and my dimensional one. And here's my card. So this is Lemon Lime Twist and Highland Heather. And I have to show you one of the sets I didn't save a copy of or didn't take a picture of. I'm going to show you 2 others that we've done also. So here's 2 other sets of colors. So lemon lime twist, and I keep wanting to say bashful blue, balmy blue, and this one is balmy blue and Highland Heather. So I love it. Okay, so that's it. So, if you're watching, punch before it's a body stamp. Yes, I punched it before I stamped the body, or before I stamped the body, so then I don't have to try to decide where on the body that it would fit and then not get punched off. Is that you, Kathy, saying that you... oh yeah, I remember Dave's Mustang actually. I don't know what year it was. It wasn't this style though. Well, maybe he had this style too. I don't know. But sorry, I'm making it shake. So those are my cards. That was what I showed for my my clubs this month. And so I'll have to send this to my... It's still shaking. I'll have to send this to my... Love the butterflies even without their antennas. Yeah, I don't bother with the antennas. The stamps have them. I just don't bother with it. So I'm glad that you like that. So I have celebration is going on, and you can, it was a 65. Yeah, I just know it was it the older style or the newer style? I feel like that one was the style that was before the one that I just stamped. But maybe it was the one after. I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember seeing it. So, celebrations going on. You get to, with every $50 that you order, you get a free item. If it's level 1, that means if you spend 50. There are also level 2 items. I don't know if you're a teacup person or not. I'm not a teacup. But these framelets here and this gorgeous stamp set is available level 2. So if you spend $100, you get to choose that. Or you could choose 2. Thanks for sharing, Marsha. You could choose 2 level 1 oldest style. Gotcha. You could choose 2 level 1 for your $100 purchase. So I have a couple things coming up. I have lots of classes that I added recently. One class I'm having tomorrow, I'm hoping that the weather is better so we can actually do it. It's a all occasions card class. Well, I call it all occasions, but I do know that we're going to be planning birthday thank you and sympathy for tomorrow. And on Saturday, it's not a class, it's a craft the night away. I love it so much. We're starting at 6:30 at night on Saturday and going until 11:30. Sherry is a teacup. That's right. I don't think she went butterflies first. She didn't choose teacups yet. That's probably what her next thing is going to be. So Saturday is 6:30 to 11:30, or whenever you can get there for however long you can stay. And you just bring your own projects. And it's $10, and it helps cover the cost of the room because it's at the homeschool building. And it's a great way to, yes, I was asking you about that before, Jamie, and you said, well, maybe sometime I'll come after winter. So I don't know if you are available Saturday night or how winter will be Saturday night, but would love to have you. So you bring your own projects, and it's a great way to get caught up. Maybe you have kits that you haven't made yet, or I have, I'll end up using or working on thank yous, or working on swaps or whatever. So Jamie, I invite my customer, well, anybody who wants to come. A lot of it tends to be my downline, but there are also, it's open to everybody. So everybody bring your own snacks kind of thing, or it kind of ends up being a potluck, but but yeah, you bring your project. Some people bring sewing, or you can bring your scrapbooking. It does not have to be stamping, but it's lots of fun, and it's just nice to have a great big block of time just to work on whatever it is that you want. So Michelle Jagger, I've not seen you on here before. Hello. I hope you were on earlier, because we are almost done, and I am done showing stamping. But while you're on here, I'll mention again, in case anybody else missed it too. If you fell in love with, right, exactly, understand. I know it's supposed to get 40 by Sunday, but I don't know at what time. I don't know. I'm not the weatherman. That's my husband. He's a weather buff, just like his dad. Oh, and by the way, I have to tell you about, I just interrupted myself twice. Two things. I have two things to tell you. One, so I told you about how my father-in-law's techie person, and I was kind of making fun of him a little bit, but I love him dearly. And it was kind of awesome, actually. The one time when he had a problem with his computer, and he has a contract or whatever with Geek Squad or whatever it's called at Best Buy, and so he takes it in there for maintenance once in a while or whatever. And he was having a problem with it one time, and he brought it in, and they couldn't figure out what his problem was. It was something about like one of his bookmarks, or I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But anyway, he took it in there and they couldn't figure it out. And he goes, okay, fine, I'll just take it to my daughter-in-law. I loved it. Okay, so that was one thing. The other thing was, I thought of it because of Michelle getting on. If you fell in love with the, what are they called again? Foil sheets, the celebration foil sheets. On Saturday or whatever, I'm going to show you. So here's the card that we made on Saturday. So this is the Grapefruit Grove. If you fell in love with these foil sheets, they are getting ready to be gone. It's while supplies last. So if you want them now, get them now. And you can only get them with a $50 order. Then you can choose that as your free item. So I hope you had fun with me today. I had fun with you, and I don't know what it's like outside, but it's nice and toasty in here, and I have all my stamp and stuff, so that's a good thing. So, so remember to share and like and comment that you shared, and I will try to remember to actually draw a name on Monday, unlike this past Monday that I completely forgot. Literally, I was going to bed, I was in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, whatever, and all of a sudden I thought of it. I don't know what made me think of it, honestly. So I will get Mary's stuff out to her not today because no postal people are working. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Stay warm and safe, and hopefully you can do some stamping. If you do stamping today, share it on my Dazzled by Stamping community group. I want to see what you're making, so share there. I would love it. So anyway, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.